Yep.
Alright guys, more tips for my shop because I think I'm awesome and you do too because you're looking at my face. This is obviously a portable bandsaw. Milwaukee, 10 amp. We kind of briefly touched on in the shop tour video. The deep cut version, it's $20 more for the 10 amp. I went ahead and got it mainly because they were out of the 9 amp and who doesn't need a couple more amps? Alright, so there's companies out there that sell these mounting brackets, and I think basically some smart guys did what I did and made a bracket. Hey, I can sell this. It's pretty neat. But what I do not like about those ones that they sell is you got to take the saw off the table to change the blade. This is super freaking simple. These are 1x4, no 1x1s, just some scrap that I had.
Get a close up of that area. You can see.
And it's got a metal plate here. It's mounted to the top just so that I can have a bigger work area.
Nice.
Alright, so the reason I like this better is if I break a blade, the blade gets dull. On some of these store-bought ones, you got to take the whole saw and everything off. For me, I don't. Because look, my blade comes right out of the front. And I can change my blades without having to take anything apart. It just slides and lets a little slit right there. It's way freaking easier than having to completely disassemble the whole table. You know, I built this in, I don't know, probably 30 minutes. And all I did was made sure that I had it square. And a little speed square from Home Depot is $4 or $5 you can get to make sure that your blade's square and that your tables are level. A little cheap torpedo level for another $4 or $5 if you don't already have one. And that's it. Look, blade changes way quicker. Now also, they have these little doodads at Aldi. I don't know if you got those where you live, but they have these around Christmas time for like $1 at Walmart and all that. All this is one of those push button Christmas light tree turner on or thingy majingies. So I just put my saw on it and look, check it out. I'm not reaching back here fiddling around, and I got this really fancy thing that you think is pretty high tech to squeeze the trigger down. Yeah, that's right.
Let's see it.
Harbor Freight clamp, 50 freaking cents on sale. So I just stick it on the trigger and squeeze it down, and that's it.
So what I'm getting is that if you put the work in, you can make a lot of your own tools for knife making. You don't have to spend.
That's right. I mean, I got the money for the saw. I started out with the Harbor Freight. Actually, somebody gave me a Portaband Harbor Freight old school Pittsburgh tool orange one. Man, I used that thing for 8, 9, 10 months. I used the crap out of it. This dude had thrown it away. Actually, he didn't want to throw it away. He threw it on my trailer because he's a lazy bastard. And he didn't want to throw his shit away, so he made me do it. So I turned it into something and piss on you. Anyway, then I bought a Bauer. The Bauer ate the bearings really freaking quick, and changing the blades out was a pain. And then it ended up eating this little rubber thing.
But you love Milwaukee.
I love Milwaukee. I wasn't even born in Milwaukee, and I love Milwaukee. And I like cheese, and that's Wisconsin, but it's spelled different completely, Milwaukee. But anyway,
You love Milwaukee tools is what I'm saying.
I've been in professions. I was in the Marine Corps for a few years. I got out. I've been labor since I was a kid. I went to college and dropped out. Aviation maintenance, trying to fix airplanes. Did that in the Marine Corps also. Years of tool experience. I started out with Ryobi tools. And when you start doing heavy work, nothing wrong with the Ryobi tools. I started with them. But when I started getting into heavy work, I got Milwaukee tools. Every time something will break, I would replace it. Now I replace them every 10 years instead of every 10 months. And I use the hell out of my tools. Makita's a good brand. I mean, some people like Makita, some people like Milwaukee. Makita's colors are, a little bit more feminine than Milwaukee, but, whatever. Red and black's all right.
All right, so is that it about this?
That's basically the basics of the basic. Basic. It may be ugly as hell, but it's a lot cheaper than buying a stand-up bandsaw.
All right.
And it'll cut everything.
Bye.
Bye.